All right, guys. Here's a quick video, bro. I honestly low-key might be random, but I don't give a shit, bro. So this thought, I was talking to someone in the gym, and the thought of entitlement came to my head, bro. Because I was thinking that, people, right? People who grew up with parents, bro. Parents that were supportive, that did not neglect them, right? People who, grew up comfortably. And what I mean by that is money, right, guys? I'm talking about money, bro. People who grew up with money. And with money, bro, that means you never had to worry too much about food being in your fridge. You didn't have to worry about roaches, because a lot of the time people who will grow up poor are living, in the projects or the hood, or low income neighborhoods, right? And, it's just like people who, grew up comfortable, never had to worry about roaches as much, I'm not talking about all people who grew up comfortable, There might be some people out there who did, right? Who did have some roaches, or maybe who did have bed bugs, right? But still, majority of the people who grew up comfortable, or I could even say rich or wealthy, did not have to worry about bed bugs, bro. They didn't have to worry about bed bugs, roaches, none of that bullshit, bro. They didn't have to worry about eviction notices even. Think about it, bro. And poor people, I'm not saying all poor people grew up with that, but some poor people did. And that means they cannot relate. People who grew up comfortable cannot relate to people who grew up poor. And the thing is with that, right? Because one time, I was talking to someone, and I was telling them about my life story and what I've been through. I can't lie, bro. I was crying, bro. Talking about my life. Of course, I'm a fucking cry. It's about my life and the shit that I've been through. And I was, because I usually don't tell people shit like that, bro. Because, I usually keep it to myself. I don't tell people shit like that. And if I tell you that, I fucking trust you. And I told someone that, I was crying, bro. And then, right, the only thing they were able to say, bro, was, I'm not good with stuff like this, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm not saying, like, maybe he wasn't good with, like, with being, some, what is it called? Empathetic or, like, sympathetic? I don't fucking know, bro. One of the two. I'm not sure, but the person couldn't say much, bro. They couldn't say, like, oh damn, like, that sucks, man, hey, everything happens for none of that shit. They couldn't give, like, supportive, like, words, of encouragement. None of that, bro. And I'm starting to think that because that person that I was talking to, I'm not sure if they grew up with a ton of money, but he grew up, no, damn, fuck it. He grew up with money, bro. So we didn't have to worry about all the shit that, I just mentioned. And, when I was telling him that stuff, he couldn't relate. So it was hard for us to relate. And what I'm trying to say is sometimes people from different races are not able to relate to a different race. You know what I mean? I'm not saying all. There are some people who did, from every single race, grew up poor. There is definitely, for sure. But sometimes, for the people who grew up comfortable, and what I mean by comfortable is, right, not having to worry about a lot of stuff like food, money, any of that shit, they cannot relate to people who grew up poor.